we talking about?
Yeah, I apologize. This video was supposed to go out last week on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Ended up working a little overtime, client symptomatic tripping. And then Friday I had my granddaughter, Saturday a baby shower, and Sunday my husband was out movie. So here's the video, y'all. And just because I was an asshole and not getting it to you in time, I will follow it up with untruthful truth plotting ass. And forgive me that my lighting's been going on, but I'm
anyway, what's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing today? If you're new to my channel, my name is Crystal, and I hope you stay. And if you do, welcome to the family. We're gonna start with ZERUIAH, whatever, Zucchini, Zucchini, whatever her name is, and her little husband Troy. So now we know why his PO picked him up. Take his ass and put that ankle monitor on his ass so he could be monitored by him and his wife. So that's why all that hoopla, you know, they made it, you know, they just put 10 on that. Everybody knew what was going on, in my opinion. Maybe they didn't, but I'm sure, like, everybody had to know what was going on. You know how they just like to make shit be done and shit. So he said he got 2.5 years on probation, and he said out of his own mouth, if I do good, he get off. If he gets a job and do everything he's supposed to do, and he's consistent of that for a full year, no incidents, not even a traffic ticket, they will let him off. So, you know, being that I work in the field of social work and work with POs and stuff, don't nobody got time for them damn long caseloads. So if everybody doing is A-okay and ain't into shit, they can't wait to release you. So as long as he's doing good, he'll get off. Now, 7 years in, homeboy said that he is overly, not a little bit, he is overly confident that he said, my ass is not going back to prison again. He's like, I am done. And brother, we holding you to that, because Triangle said the same shit, and look where his ass is. And we didn't even get to the second episode before we found out his ass walked back to his old old college grounds. So the more I look at Zucchini, ZERUIAH, whatever her name is, and that little green outfit, you have to be a 60s baby, maybe 70s, to know who the hell Gumby is. Because if you don't, I'm going to show you who Gumby is. Especially with that little high-ass ponytail she got on her head. So those of you that been born, you guys know she's sitting out here looking like Gumby. Am I lying? Am I lying? I think not. So they just looking at each other. She's smiling, and he's got a creepy little laugh. He got a creepy ass laugh to me. But she pulled out all his little presents, his $20 rolls, little gift rolls. He's so proud of that. Like, dude, that's probably $25, $30 in that shit. Where's that big cash that you had in that wallet that you was showing everybody? We want to see you give them that shit. But it seemed like the only thing this girl is focused on is how big this boy's peenie pooties is. Like, I'm like, come on, girl, you just doing too much with wanting to know the size of what he got going on. So before she even touched his ass, she put his ass in one of them little heating things that heat up your hoo-ha. It's supposed to be made for a woman, but I guess it's made for a man too. So he's like, some strange shit. But he said, I'm just gonna go along with it, because there's something at the end of this rainbow. So he's like, I'm gonna go with it, because she's trying to get gel off his ass. So then she gets him in the bathtub. And is it just me? That whole kiss, the way she went into the bathtub, ass all like, it was just extreme. It was a lot. Seemed like it was very intense. It was just weird to me. And at the end of the day, when she wrapped that little 1990s church ponytail up, it looked better that way. Girl, just wrap that shit up. I can't stand that thing just bouncing around. I ain't seen nobody wear that. Wrap that shit up in that little bun. It looked better. Now, before we end, I'm just wondering if anybody noticed the same shit that I noticed. Now, remember Hope's nice little apartment that didn't have no pictures on it, but she had streamers and shit for curtains? I don't understand having a nice apartment with that view and putting that tacky shit on it. And then we go over here to this silly ass girl. I said she got the same tacky ass streamers up. I guess WeTV must have bought that shit for them. And she said she done spent $300 on decorations with fake flowers that's all on the ground that you could get from Party City and streamers. I'm like, $300 on that? She just be doing too much. When people start putting a price on shit that they paid for, I know you're... Because I know you're bullshit. I'm looking at your decorations. For $300, girl, you could have did better than that shit. You could have had somebody come there and sing Welcome Home to a motherfucker for $300. But that shit wasn't no $300, girl. Stop putting a 10 on everything. Please knock it off. It's kind of irritating to me. Julian and Christine. So Christine is telling her woe is me story. And I'm looking at the timeline. You know what, she been in and out of prison 8 years. Keep doing shit, keep doing dumb shit, been on drugs. But she said that she was raised by a single mother who didn't want to be a single mother. So therefore, she ended up being raised by her auntie and great-grandmother, some shit like that. Said she went back to her mama by 11 years old, but then she didn't want to kick it with her mama because her mama didn't even feel like being a down mama to her ass. Anyway, as time goes on, she ends up having drug issues. She didn't even say who she was pregnant by. It's like she skipped over some shit, in my opinion. Maybe she'll go back to it, or maybe my black ass just missed it. So then she said she started struggling with addiction. Don't remember how she got into that. Forgive me if you remember. Put it down in the comments if you give a shit, or we'll go back to it when she bring the shit up again. But she said she started dealing with addiction and she reached out to her mother for help. But then when she reached out to her mother for help, instead of helping her, she took her child. And then we find out after that she's got twins that in the picture look like they could have been 5 or 6. I'm like, well, bitch, you've been in and out, here and there, everywhere. So I'm not going to really accept you saying your mama tricked you into taking your child. I need to hear her side, because you are an addict chick and you guys lie and you leaving some shit out. So I need to know more about your kids if you care to tell, because when she put her head down after talking about it, it just didn't look authentic to me. It just didn't. And it amazes me how they cry about how they miss and want their kids, but the first shit they do is what? Go to that little old man they've been talking to for about a year or whatever, how long they've been dating. So, you know, I don't know. She's leaving some shit out. Now, she said with her twins, she has not had any communication with them in the last 8 years because the father won't allow him to speak with her. And I'm thinking, well, babe, maybe it's because you were tweaking all the time and going in and out of prison. Like I said, I need to know more before you just throw these are big pieces here. And so there's a whole lot of the middle of shit missing. So I need you to fill that shit in. Now, I don't know, y'all. I am worried about Julian. I hope Julian don't come back on crutches or in a wheelchair, because I feel like she gonna break his little ass in half. I really do. I think she gonna break him in half. She said he is the best person downtown ever. She's like, he is a master at that. But when she jumped on him and got him on top of that bed and he kind of disappeared, I'm like, I know his belly just lost air. She's manhandling the shit out of Julian. I pray for you, brother. Good luck. So now we're going to end it with trifling, hopeless Hope and Triangle Arthur, who is no longer with us because he is back at his old housing program. So Arthur, he's sitting there riding in this hot-ass truck, and she talking about going camping. I don't know anybody that get out of prison that feel like going from being locked up to being homeless on purpose outside. Don't nobody want to do that shit when they first get out. Why do I want to go from a hard bed to sleeping on the damn ground? Who the hell want to go camping? So he said, it's just too hot. I don't feel like sleeping in this damn car. I don't want to go camping. I don't want to do shit. So she started chewing that gum, driving that truck. So she just got that look of annoyance, like, oh, you was okay with it until your mother got into your head. So now you just doing this shit because of your mama? Like, you know, what the fuck is up with that? No, bitch, it's hot. And I just explained, don't nobody want to sleep in the truck, in the ground, or where after doing, what did he do? 13 years? He did a long time in prison. Don't nobody want to be outside. He want to be in a damn house, sleeping, get some food, do the hoochie coochie on a mattress. Now, Don't nobody want to be looking at stars like that all night. No. Don't nobody got time for that shit. So get over yourself. So she takes her little whip and she go parks and shit, and she gets in her car and she takes us to this really, really nice apartment that WeTV has provided for her. I'm thinking I could be wrong. Every time they show me a place that is undecorated, because that's a nice ass place. But I do understand too, if you're a truck driver, you're not going to be home a lot. Like, you're just not. Maybe she don't have time for decorating. Maybe that could be it. But it was nice. But I was thrown the fuck off when she got him down a little gift for sewing machine. Apparently, he said he wanted to be a designer. He said he didn't give a shit if that shit looked funny in prison. He's like, he just liked to do the shit he liked to sew. And I bet you he's very, very talented. I bet you he's very talented. But he just too busy doing dumb shit, getting with bum broads. And mama, you should have went to Vegas with your mama and you wouldn't have these damn troubles. So now it's the next morning and he said, shit, I ain't did shit in a while, and that shit was good, but damn, it was exhausting. Start crying about how good things is and how bad she screwed up things because she was out there tramping and slamping and shit. So she's all apologetic and this just feels so good. I don't want to fuck up again. Then she start telling him about the tattoo she got. So she loved him so much, she got his name tattooed and she sent him $300 for him to do the same. And what did he do? He got a rose. Sir, you're an asshole for doing that. You could at least put Keep Hope Alive and put a rose under that. You could have did something. What you do with that $300? Send it to some other bitch? Like, what did you do with that $300, dude? Buy soups? Like, what did you do? Because now she's pissed off that she did all this for you and all you did was put a rose. Sir, what did you do with the rest of that money? What did you do? Did you owe somebody in there some money for some shit? Like, and why you, yeah, what did you do? So she said, what did you think was going to happen when you came out? Like, I wasn't going to see the shit? Did you think I was just going to forget about it, sir? Like, what did you think was going to happen? Did you? And he's like, yeah, I just thought you would fucking forget about it. I said, now, when he said that, ma'am, you should have realized you were messing with a double idiot. Because he don't know women at all. Of course, I'm going to ask you about the tattoo. We were supposed to be doing this shit together. Why would I forget to see some shit? And I'm trying to figure out, why didn't he send no picture? Like, I don't know. Why is she just now finding out about this shit and asking about the shit now? She goes, okay, now you got me looking stupid and shit. My friends was already asking me, were you using me for money? So now I'm looking stupid. Yeah, you looking stupid. He looking stupid. So now homeboy want to go visit his mama because he trying to, he want to go visit with the mom. So now she get an attitude with that. Like, and all I can say, don't question that. Let that man go visit his mama. Stay out of this shit. And like I said, maybe if you would have went home to Vegas with your mama, maybe you would be locked up. But like they tried to move Devin from inmate to roommate, your food last go with you. So you can't run from yourself. So if you're going to be on some dumb shit here, you're going to be on it there too. Don't be an asshole, y'all. Enjoy the rest of this summer. Bye.